saw something in the water, we nearly ran over something.
Yeah?
Nothing, just a turtle or a dolphin. But that's really
like
bad.
that.
Or a pirate.
Nothing important.
Last time on Sailing La Vaga, we headed down the west coast of Corsica, a place we could have easily spent an entire summer alone. But, as always, we are bound by the weather and meeting people in new locations. We were heading south to dodge a fierce blow from the west and to meet our patrons Destiny and James in the north of Sardinia. We left this gorgeous anchorage this morning. Our next stop on our way down would be Ajaccio, the capital city of Corsica.
Snake will eat his tail. Systems bound to fail.
Just gonna hoist the code D, even though we've had pretty fluky winds. I'm sick of running the engine, so
Dear Sara, dear Sara, dear Sara, dear Sara.
oh, we went from having the engine on and doing 5 knots to doing 9.4, which is pretty grand.
I could either stay or I could also go. It doesn't really matter now, don't you know? The hardest part is all.
Think of it in a few minutes, in 15 minutes.
Okay.
15 minutes.
Perfect. Merci.
There are separatist undertones around Corsica, and in particular Ajaccio. The national Corsican flag is displayed proudly throughout the island. Corsica Librera, viva la resistance!
To let show, no, I wouldn't fear the secret or
It's been a big day sailing for Riles. I was asleep for most of the day. So cheers to you.
Hey, you know what happened? When we were at the last port and I said, what do people say in Corsica? Because I heard they spoke their own language, or bits of. And I said, what do people say here for thank you? And he goes, grazie. And he was being a smart ass, because just then I said grazie to that dude and he's like, merci. So the guy from the last place was being a smart ass to me.
We
Very
should have
funny.
cracked onto that. Very funny. Clever girl. Wow, the water's like glass, hey?
Just walking around the Museum of Napoleon Bonaparte. I'm going to learn a little bit about the Corsican upstart, the little man, and I'll report back to you when I am on the boat later with everything that I've learned. The Fesch Palace, which is where we are, was built according to the will of Cardinal Fesch, Napoleon I's maternal uncle, who wished to create an institute for arts and sciences in Ajaccio for the education of young Corsicans. And I think there's over 1,000 paintings, furniture and works of art and liturgical ornaments. I really do love these paintings, but it's another one of those museums where I know I'm going to spend 10 minutes on Wikipedia and learn exactly what I need to know rather than walking around a museum for an hour and a half. The paintings are very nice. Not that one.
Maybe don't get too close to the beach because there's clearly rocks there.
Elayna bought a new jumpsuit.
Oh, hello, you're filming.
She looks a little bit like a tablecloth.
I don't. Leave me alone.
Really pretty one.
We saw an upturned boat. Riley, watch the rocks. Clearly there's a reason there is a washed up boat here. And we're going to check it out. It's really sad. Look at the poor little thing.
These rocks
We're getting out of here. There's rocks
right
everywhere.
underneath this.
We are having a picnic.
It's a time-lapse picnic.
There are dark skies outside, and my clock says 3 a.m.
So what is the plan for tomorrow?
Slip the mooring at 10 a.m. because the wind is going to swing to just a little bit north, so we'll have a tail breeze down to Bonifacio, which is supposed to be spicy. After visiting the Palais Fesh today and unable to find out any information, I've found it all on Wikipedia, which I'm going to quickly read for you now. Napoleon Bonaparte, also known as Napoleon I, was a French military leader and emperor who conquered much of Europe in the early 19th century. Born on the island of Corsica, Napoleon rapidly rose through the ranks of the military during the French Revolution. After seizing political power in France in a 1799 coup d'etat, he crowned himself emperor in 1804. Shrewd, ambitious, and a skilled military strategist, Napoleon successfully waged war against various coalitions of European nations and expanded his empire. However, after a disastrous French invasion of Russia in 1812, Napoleon abdicated the throne 2 years later and was exiled to the island of Elba, which is just over there. In 1815, he briefly returned to power in his 100 Days campaign. After a crushing defeat at the Battle of Waterloo, he abdicated once again and was exiled to the remote island of St. Helena, where he died at age 51. Born here, and if you'd like to learn more about that, I'm not sure if you know about Crash Course, but it's a YouTube channel and they're amazing, and I'll have a link to the French Revolution in the description below.
The rain had stopped, for now, and Riley dragged me to visit the house Napoleon was born in 1769, the Maison Bonaparte.
Giuseppe Bonaparte.
Wait, just to think how old this is.
Can you feel it?
Oh, I just got blood set of my eyes. Oh.
Okay, so what's going on?
I was going to slip the mooring, but we forgot to lift the tender up.
Where are we going?
We are going to Bonifacio. It's apparently the most beautiful place on this western coast of Corsica, or all of Corsica.
We just had to tilt up the dinghy so we could get rid of all the water that was in there from last night's downpour. Otherwise we would have been weighed down a fair bit. It was really full.
Waiting bliss, I will build you a kiss on the bedrock lips of Sarah Rose, lavender and cinnamon, strong white and the finest gin.
Guess what? I'm really seasick. About half an hour after we left, I started feeling really queasy and I had to stop working on the laptop, and these waves are side on, so we're rocking around quite a bit. And yeah, I'm fighting off the spewiness right now. I'm not gonna do it.
Don't know if you know what dreamt of this night. I dreamt about us. We doing few things. I still
We're gonna cruise right on into Bonifacio in about 5 minutes. I'm pretty excited. I just saw
Bonifacio! Bonifacio!
Is that Nacho? You can see.
Alright!
You can see here the cliffs just behind me. They've just changed colours and shapes, and you can tell it's just about to get insanely beautiful. There's like white cliffs, and I'm so excited. I've seen pictures, and there's houses on top of the cliffs, and Matthew insisted we fly the drone like 1,000 times, so it must be good.
Come on and stop that train. You're running away.
Is there rocks here?
No.
You're running to where I don't know. You're running so far
The way the rocks are, like, how weird is that? Seriously, like the texture of them. They're all like on
The way
an
the
angle.
rocks are.
You're bringing me down to my knees. You're hurting the ones you love most. And I know it's hard, I know.
You have nowhere to stay.
Yes, I will show you your place, okay?
Okay, excellent.
Yes. Follow me. Back in the dock.
Back in.
Back in the dock.
Okay.
Fender after.
Okay. He said fenders after, but sounds silly to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, tight on there, pants.
Explore Bonifacio with us next week. It's so amazing. And join us for a drizzly sail down to Sardinia, where we dock in a tiny fishing village and meet the latest set of lucky patrons invited to join us on board, Destiny and James. Before you go, guys, I wanted to share with you our new merchandise Riley and I have just finished designing. We have a new compass range, which is pretty awesome, and also Bilgy's getting around on some singlets and jumpers. So you guys can head to our website and check out our merchandise store, pick up something for yourself or a friend or family member. We'd appreciate it a lot, and we hope to see you guys wearing it, so don't forget to tag us on Instagram and Facebook. Raz, can you show us your Bilgy shirt?
Have a look at that.
It's dirty, babe. This is a new Bilgy shirt. Let's cover that one up.